Hey ladies, and welcome to Feminine Charm, a place where we can learn and grow in our femininity and a place where we can cultivate our sisterhood. So today's topic is on how to feel like a winner, or actually, let me say that again. It's how to be a winner when you feel like a loser. And I know the word choices are very strong. Like the word loser is such a strong connotation. And the reason why I use it is because oftentimes we like to bash ourselves or to feel sorry for ourselves. And we use terms like loser to describe who we are, when really it's such a harsh tone and a harsh term. And it would be better to flip that term and say something more like, this is a conditional situation, or right now this is where we are, but this is not going to be where we are forever. Because emotions come and go, and one day we might be really, really sad and we might have a really bad day, whether it's hormonal or something that has actually happened in our world. And then the next day or the next week or month, we're feeling amazing. So it's really very, very important for us as feminine women to be cognizant of our word choice and how we describe ourselves. And that gets us to the main gist of this conversation. So winners are people that mentally prepare to be successful, mentally prepared to be above and beyond what they were yesterday. These are people that are consciously making efforts every single day to evolve and to become a better person. That's a winner. A loser is someone, and we've all been there, that wallows in our own sorrows, that blames ourselves for circumstances that either we can't control or things that we have done. And we have a very hard time with forgiveness. And so it's very important for winners. What we should do is, when we go through a situation that we cannot change or something has happened that we've caused, we've got to go inside of ourselves and learn that we have to forgive. We have to forgive regardless what it is that has happened to us, regardless who did it to us, or regardless to what blame we want to shift on someone. We have to absolutely, one, forgive the situation, forgive the person, and then solely and mainly forgive ourselves for being in that situation or being born. I mean, we can even go back to that. So we have to forgive ourselves, and forgiveness is such a daily practice. Winners are willing to forgive themselves every single day because we know the importance of not letting a situation prolong to have happened so long, where at that point we build up so much resentment and so much pain. And when we go through a similar situation, we cannot pinpoint exactly why we're reacting that way or why we have these feelings or strong emotions. We have no idea where it's coming from. So it's important having a winner mentality to nip these things in the bud in the beginning. So every day, go through your day, look and see what's happened, what has bothered you, what you have to forgive, and start forgiving yourself, saying, you know what, I understand this happened. I was a really horrible, crappy person today to Jessica. I was really bad and mean to her. And, I could have done better. And I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. And that's when you speak with your creator and God, and you apologize and you put it out there in the universe. Whether you believe in God or not, the universe will take that information, and your feelings and emotions from that information will be released. And it's like the best feeling ever to have a release from a hold that has held you down or that is trapping you. So make sure that you learn to forgive yourself. And along with forgiving yourself, you want to forgive others. Now, I know forgiving yourself might be the easy route, but we also have to forgive others. Now, we've all been in situations where people that we've loved, people we don't even know, have treated us and done us very, very wrong. And we had no control over that. And the benefit and the reason why we have to forgive other people is, one, we have to treat people very sensitively. Everyone is going through this life in their own world, and they're experiencing life through their own perception. And we have no idea what's going on in everyone's world. We don't know if they've just 5 minutes ago heard that someone very close to them has passed away. We don't know if something really bad has happened to them and that person looks like you, and so they're projecting those feelings onto you. We really don't know where people's pains and their hurts are coming from. So that's why it's very important to coddle other people and to be very mindful that people are very sensitive. And because of that, and because people are so sensitive and volatile, we have to be more sensitive with dealing with other people. So learn to start to forgive other people, because we're all human. We all make mistakes. No one is shy from it. And regardless of the severity of the mistake, I can't say you have to forgive the person today. I cannot say you have to forgive the person this year. I can't say you have to forgive the person in 50 years. But what I would say is work on forgiveness, because that forgiveness is going to release. It's going to release you, because that person is moving on with their life. That experience they've either forgave themselves for it, they've either didn't really care about it, or they're battling with it. Either one of those choices, but regardless, that is their life lesson and they have to deal with it. But on top of it, for whatever reason, God wanted you to experience that lesson for whatever reason, whether it's that experience is to down the road, you'll meet a friend who has gone through something so similar and only you can relate because no one else has gone through something like that, and you're confidant to that person. I mean, it's no reason. No one knows why bad things happen to us, but the fact is bad things have happened to all of us, and we're all in this boat together. So just be mindful to kind of tiptoe around people, not in a bad way, but just to be more zenful and more compassionate to people, because you never know what they're going through and what triggers they might ensue because of something that you may say or that they may say. But that doesn't give people the right to treat you poorly. That is not what I'm saying here. And those type of people, once you forgive them, that does not mean that you have to associate with them. That does not mean you have to be around them. And that does not mean that you have to meet other people who are similar. These are lessons that you have to learn. But the main reason to forgive them is to, again, release that tie, that soul tie that you had with them, to release that so that you can be free and you can move on and to have a happier life. Now, another way of being a winner when you just feel like a loser is to cry. It's okay to cry. And, crying by yourself is beautiful. If you have people that you trust and you can cry around, absolutely. I know there's been so many times in my life where I've had something harboring and I've had heart feelings that I haven't dealt with, and I come across a person and we're having a conversation, and all of a sudden whatever they're talking about is completely irrelevant to me, but the conversation triggers something in me, and I relate it and reflect it back to my life. And because I haven't dealt with those things, I then start to tear up and try to hold in those tears, and I start to have all these feelings and strong emotions, and I don't know what to do with myself. And that is because I never dealt with it. It's important to cry. We're humans. And as women, it's a beautiful thing to let out our emotions through tears. It's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay. That is a feminine quality. it's beautiful to let people know that I am vulnerable and I am a female and I'm going through all these sometimes hormonal changes, and it makes me feel this way. Women are very good at feeling, and it's beautiful to feel. And I want to specifically talk to the women who have stopped feeling, because I've been there. I've been a woman that stopped feeling, and it was great. It was great not to feel because I didn't have to deal with anything. But because of that, of not being able to feel anything, I couldn't relate to others. I couldn't make connections with other women. I couldn't make positive connections with men because I didn't feel. I had no way of connecting with other human beings. So I don't not want to say how and when you can feel. It just, for me, was all of a sudden like a one day thing where all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being stern. I'm tired of acting like I'm a man and I don't have any feelings. I'm tired of that role that someone else told me I needed to have. I'm not going to be that. I want to be in my own truth. I want to do what feels best for me. And if I choose to cry because a situation bothers me and I want to let it out, I absolutely will. But ladies, it's up to you to make that shift. And you can make it whenever. It can literally be right now. You can literally make that shift right now. Don't ever let anyone tell you you can't, because ladies, you can. And lastly, ladies, winning ladies don't quit. Now, I will preface this and say that there are some times where, when something's just not working out, you can put is it red or is it the white flag? You can put the white flag up and surrender. I understand. But what I mean by this is, if you're going through something tumultuous and you don't know which way to turn, you don't know which way to go, you can easily stop right there and say, you know what? I'm going through this. This is who I am. I'm a loser. I don't have this. All my other friends have this. I'm not winning. Everyone else is around me. And I'm just honestly a loser. I am absolutely a loser. Look at my life. Yeah, look at your life. Because you know what? If you take a timestamp and look at your life when you were going through the high, because clearly you were at a high in order to feel like you were at a low now. When you're at a high, you should have taken a time stop there and say, look where I am. And even if you feel like you've never been at a high, look at your future. Even though you cannot see your future now, what would you like your future to look like? What would you like it to be like? Winning women don't quit. When we go through a bad situation, a bad breakup, bad relationships with our parents, friendships that betrayed us, when we go through those things, it's easy to just say, you know what? I never want friends again. You know what? I'm not dating anymore. My parents, they don't love me. I don't have any parents. And Jessica does. She has great parents that love her, and that's the reason why she's doing so well in life. It's easy for us to go and to say all those things, but the minute we stop and the minute we choose just to stay in that position and stay in that place and stay at that low is the minute where we become a loser. Because at that point, when you're not willing to switch your focus and say, you know what, I'm in this position, everyone else I see is doing better than me. What is it that I can change about my situation right now, today, to make my life a little bit better? Every single day, winners, when they are down, they make small changes about their life from that experience to grow. Now, you can either look at this negative situation as this is where I'm at, this is who I am forever, and I'm not going anywhere. Or you can take it as a learning lesson and to say, you know what, I'm in this situation, it's very uncomfortable, and I never want to be in this situation again. How can I get out? So winners never quit. Winners keep moving into the future in a positive way. Losers quit. They give up. They stay stuck in their situation, stuck in their mindset. They stay trapped on things that people have said about them. Your hair is ugly, you're not pretty enough, you're so-and-so part, so-and-so has a better body than you do. All of these things that other people have said to us will stick if we don't throw them away and keep it moving. Well, ladies, I hope you learned something today. In addition to everything we talked about, the lesson of this is keep pushing, keep moving towards the future. You are a winner. Have positive affirmations every day. Look at your life in a positive way, even if it is displaying negative. Look at what the future can look like. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You're amazing. Women, we're not in competition with each other. We are sisters. Love each other. If you see something about another woman that you love, learn about it. If you love the way that she talks, learn about it. Try to figure it out. You can too. We all can be better. All right, guys, ladies, love you guys, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.